Welcome back to our channel, Gail and Gary USVI. I'm Gary, and I'm from St. John, U.S. Virgin Islands, living in the Metro Atlanta area. Today, you get to see my friends and I as we go to the campaign rally for Vice President Kamala Harris as she prepares to become our next President of the United States. I hopefully got some good footage so you get to experience it from beginning to end from our perspective.
DeKalb County Vice President Kamala Harris is in the building. Now you all saw she did a town hall last night. She did a great job. Yeah. You know, it was supposed to be a debate. But Big Bad Donald lost the last one so bad he chickened out. Donald Trump can't defend his record. America's future will be won or lost here in Georgia. So Georgia, are you ready to win? We have the power to elect to the presidency a tough, principled, experienced prosecutor, United States Senator, Vice President of the United States in Kamala Harris. 12 more days. Let's go. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Rode down that golden escalator 9 years ago. And when he's not complaining, when he's not sending out crazy tweets, he's trying to sell you stuff. He's trying to sell you gold sneakers. Trying to sell you a $100,000 watch. Trying to sell you a Trump Bible. Wants to sell you the Word of God, Donald Trump edition. Got his name right there next to Matthew and Luke. Now, you cannot make this stuff up. If this was on a Saturday Night Live skit, you'd say, well, no, that's crazy. But he's doing it. Because all he cares about is his ego, his money, his status. That's his mindset. Those are his intentions. That's right. And then there's the question of his competence. I mean, have you seen Donald Trump lately? He out there giving 2-hour speeches, just word salad. He said the other day, January 6th was a day of love, he said that. Like it was Woodstock or Coachella. If your grandpa was acting like this, you'd call up your brother, call up your cousin, you say, hey, have you noticed Grandpa? He acting kind of funny right now. But here's the interesting thing, is he acts so crazy and it's become so common that people no longer take it seriously. Now, I want to explain that in politics, a good rule of thumb is don't say you want to do anything like Hitler. Now, that's just good political advice. But it is useful because it gives us a window into how Donald Trump thinks. And John Kelly isn't the only one saying this. Two of his defense secretaries, people who worked for him, said the same thing. His chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, that is the top of the top brass in our military, said he is dangerous. Now, I happen to know John Kelly and Mark Miller. They served under me when I was Commander-in-Chief. These are serious people. This is a decorated soldier and Marine who served in battle. They are not, quote unquote, woke liberals. Kamala wasn't born into privilege. She was raised in a middle class family. She worked at McDonald's when she was in college to pay her expenses. She didn't pretend to work at McDonald's when it was closed for a photo op. She actually cares what people are going through because she's seen it in her own family, in her own life. As a prosecutor, Kamala stood up for children who'd been victims of sexual abuse. As Attorney General of California, fought the big banks and for-profit colleges, secured billions of dollars for people after they'd been scammed. After the home mortgage crisis, Kamala pushed me and my administration hard to make sure homeowners got a fair settlement. It didn't matter that I was a Democrat, that she had knocked on doors for my campaign in Iowa. She was not going to let anybody stop her from winning as much relief as possible for families who deserved it. So the point I'm making, if you elect Kamala Harris, she will not be focused on her problems, her ego, her money. She's going to be focused on you. She's going to be focused on you. Kamala understands that too many folks here in Georgia and across the country are struggling to pay the bills. Now understand, wages are steadily growing. Unemployment is low. Inflation is finally slowing. But we all know the price of everything from housing to health care to groceries is still too high. And it hurts. She understands that. The question is, who's really going to do something about it? So Donald Trump's plan is to give another massive tax cut to billionaires and big corporations. Because he was a reality star on The Apprentice, there's some folks who think, well, I don't know, he's a businessman, he must know something about the economy. I've heard people say this, right? I'll talk to them. Why would you think about voting for this guy? Well, they're all, well, I remember the economy when he first came in, it was pretty good.
That was yours.
Yeah, it was good because it was my economy. I had spent 8 years cleaning up the mess that the Republicans had left me. And then I handed over 75 straight months of job growth to Donald Trump. And all he did was give tax cuts to folks who didn't need it, drove up the deficit in the process, and now he wants to do it again. You can't give him credit for that. And then I hear, the other thing I hear, some folks will be like, well, Donald Trump sent me a check during the pandemic. No, y'all know, because I've heard this. I know y'all, some of you heard that. Hey, let me make sure y'all understand this. Joe Biden sent you a check during the pandemic. Just like I gave people relief during the Great Recession. The thing is, we didn't put our name on it because it wasn't about feeding our egos. It wasn't about advancing our politics. It was about helping people. That's the difference. Don't be giving them credit for that. Come on. He sent you a check. Do not fall for that okie doke. Don't be bamboozled. Don't get fooled. And don't get fooled when he talks about health care either. It's an example of how elections matter. And I have to say, I get why folks get frustrated with politics. I do too sometimes. I don't watch cable news. Because sometimes I get why people block it out. It just seems like everybody arguing and fussing. But I always tell people, look, politics, it's not going to solve all your problems. No president is going to eliminate poverty in one term or eliminate racism, because those problems are hard. It takes steps. America, Vice President Kamala Harris.
Back in Atlanta. All right. So, I love you too. So you all may know, it was 17 years ago. It was over 17 years ago when I took a trip to Springfield, Illinois. It was a cold February day. And I went there to support this brilliant young senator who was running for president of the United States. And millions of Americans were energized and inspired, not only by Barack Obama's message, but by how he leads, seeking to unite rather than separate us. And that is why in 2007, I went New Year's Eve to Iowa to knock on doors in the snow. And all these years later, Barack Obama, I say to you, your friendship and your faith in me and in our campaign means the world. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. President. And we have some extraordinary leaders with us tonight. And I thank everybody who's here for taking time out of your busy lives to spend this evening together. I want to thank Georgia's congressional delegation, all the local and community voting has already started. And everybody here knows it's going to be a tight race until the very end. So we have a lot of work ahead of us. But we like hard work. Hard work is good work. Hard work is joyful work. And make no mistake, we will win. We will win. We will win. Or as a certain former president would say, yes, we can. we're going to win. We are going to win because we together are fighting for the future. We are fighting for the future. We here understand we have an opportunity before us to turn the page on the fear and divisiveness that have characterized our politics for a decade because of Donald Trump. We have the opportunity to turn the page and chart a new way and a joyful way forward. Because we will move forward, and it is time to turn the page. Ours is a fight for the future, and it is a fight for freedom. So, 12 days. All right. So, okay, we got work to do. Okay, so Georgia, listen, it all comes down to this. We are here together because we know what is at stake. We are here together because we love our country. We love our country. And I do believe it is one of the highest forms of patriotism to fight then for the ideals of our country and to fight to realize the promise of America. That's why we are here. And as the great Congressman John Lewis reminded us, democracy is not a state, it is an act. So Georgia, now is our time to act, and together we will win. We will win. We will win. So, Election Day. So, Election Day is in 12 days, okay? 12 days. Yes. And early voting has already started. So Georgia, we need you to vote early. Please vote early. Go to iwonvote.com to get all the information you might need. Because folks, the election is here. It is here, it is upon us, and the choice is truly in your hands. Your vote is your voice, and your voice is your power. So Georgia, I ask you, are you ready to make your voices heard? Do we believe in freedom? Do we believe in opportunity? Do we believe in the promise of America? And are we ready to fight for it? When we fight, we win! God bless you and God bless the United States.
And I can't even... As little children in the VI, we would never. Look at this. Isn't it? Yeah, that's amazing. You don't know which one. You don't know which one he is. It's hard to make the back. You don't know. Make them think that they're in the middle, they're not. Yeah. When they come in these bags, yeah, I have no idea which one. Look at those cars they have to be. Okay, that's the last one. No. Oh, that's the ambulance. Okay. Look at all the taxes that's going. Jesus. Okay, that's it. No, somebody has to be behind. I'm saying what we're saying. The one in the middle.
So we just made it back from the Get Out the Vote rally here in Atlanta. And I will tell you, it was a very, very good experience for me, because it's a once in a lifetime thing to see two Black leaders on the same stage, the former President Barack Obama and the current Vice President Kamala Harris. It was just amazing, and I just felt so inspired to be witness and to them, encouraging us to vote and to kind of unite and just want better for the country. So I just wanted to kind of just come and let you guys know that that experience was really good for me. So Gail, she also was there and we had a good time. So Gail.
Yeah, it was interesting. That was our first huge presidential campaign event. So just seeing thousands of people coming together to attend this event, I mean, it was massive. I don't think I've ever seen that many people out for a political event like that. Yeah, that was really good to see, and just all races of people were there and just in good spirits, good energy, and really optimistic and excited about this election. So if you haven't voted already, get out and vote. Gary and I, we already did our early voting, so we are done. Yes. And so, yeah, we're just excited to see what happens November 4th. And
well, we know what is going to happen. And
the numbers, we want to see.
Oh, yeah.
Like how much.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
But we look forward to winning this election, and we look forward to being led by a Black woman.
Yes.
And we look forward to just everything going in the right way that it should go. So, yeah.
So
we're excited.
We are excited. So now both of our feet are aching. We stood up for a long time because we got there around 4:30ish.
Yeah.
And I mean, we left. But we're home now, so it's about minutes to 10. Took us 45 minutes to get home. So yeah, it's been a long afternoon.
Yeah. So Gail she's going to head home.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to jump in the shower. I am tired. And
we got work tomorrow. We have
to work tomorrow. Yeah.
So, yeah. So, see y'all next time. Oh, where's my phone? Text. What was that?
Yeah.
Yeah. We had bad signal at the rally, so all the text messages probably coming in now.
Yeah, because at the rally, it wasn't just the rally. It was definitely on the streets and the whole radius of the location.
Yeah,
they shut down the towers, I guess, because you could not make a call, you couldn't receive calls, you couldn't text, you couldn't do anything. Wi-Fi was unavailable.
Yeah.
So that was different. But we understood why it was like that, but it just was, we didn't know what to expect.
Yeah. So anyway, adios. See you next time.
All right, guys. Well, before we do that, thank you all so much for.
Because he was sleepy.
Gail is sleepy. But I definitely want to thank you all for supporting us and for subscribing. And for those of you that are new, please consider subscribing to our channel. We definitely appreciate you guys, and we love sharing stories about what's going on in our life. All right. So until next time, you all take care.
Bye.
Bye.